And they feel, outside of Amari Cooper, they're looking for other receivers to be able to step up, and he's had some big plays in the last 2 games.
3rd and 7. Brissett. Dodging tacklers. On the move. Throwing. It is intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Alohi Gilman. What a turnaround. Back at a quieter First Energy Stadium, Jacoby Brissett. Interceptions this year. They have hurt late in the game. On first down, Austin Ekeler in the backfield behind Herbert. Ekeler with the carry. Let's go back to that interception. You say Jacoby Brissett had some options.
Yeah, and when he sees this, he could have ran for the first down. Great job getting outside the pocket, but look at this. You have a blocker here, and you could just probably skate to get the first down, but he's trying to hit Cooper on the back of the end zone and doesn't even see Gilman. And it's got to be heartbreak city for the Browns. You just engineered an 11-play, 73-yard drive in the 4th quarter where you just went right down the field to put yourself in a position to kick a go-ahead field goal. And for Brissett, who I think has played really well here today and had some tremendous plays on 3rd down, makes the critical mistake.
Each team with 2 timeouts remaining. Fake to Kelly. The pass is complete. Coming across the field, the 30, the 35, and Mike Williams staying in bounds to let that clock move. Down to AJ.
Greg, a critical piece of this Browns defense. Corner Denzel Ward is in concussion protocol and out for the rest of this game, guys.
All right, AJ, thank you. So Cleveland uses a timeout here, stops the clock with 2.5 to play. Boy, and it's so strange what a turn a game can take, because the Browns were doing all the right things, going for that go-ahead score, keeping Justin Herbert on the sideline, depriving him of extra time should they score the touchdown or the field goal.
What else can you say? I think both teams, the story of this game really is how both offenses have just responded and answered every time they were down. Every time maybe the other team had something going for them, it was either Herbert, the running game, Ekeler answering, or on the other side, Brissett or Chubb answering the call. And just one huge mistake, and that's the difference in the game.
Kelly is wrapped up and pushed back. His forward progress will be about the 36-yard line, maybe the 37. So once again, what's the difference when you're 2-2? If you win or you lose. With a 3-2 record, your percentage chances of making the playoffs just over 49%. With 2-3, less than half of that.
Well, the Browns, this game isn't over yet. So let's not put the fork in them quite yet. But you can look back on their season and say, what could have been. The Jets game comes to mind. Assignment breakdowns. Last week in the 4th quarter, winnable games, and then here when you're driving and you're going to have a chance either to pick up the first down and keep it going, or at least kick a go-ahead field goal. The slimmest margin of error for the Browns.
Herbert throwing this side of the field. Oh, look at that catch by Mike Williams. What a grab by Mike Williams.
Look how he keeps it away from his body. That's just outstanding. Martin Emerson.
Yeah, not to mention away from Martin Emerson.
Yeah, if he pulls that in, then Emerson's going to get a chance to use his arm to break his arms apart. But look at the awareness. He keeps it away from his body, and then Emerson can't make a play on the ball. Brilliant.
Welcome back, everyone. Coming up after the game time permitting, the State Farm post-game show. JB, Phil, Nate, Boomer, and the coach have scores and highlights coming up on the State Farm post-game show.
Your only chance here, if you're Cleveland, is to bring an all-out blitz.
That carry by Austin Ekeler will come to a stop at the 45-yard line. What an interesting turn of events in that the Browns, looking for a go-ahead score in this game, are foiled with the only turnover of the game. The only turnover of the game is Jacoby Brissett's interception.
It is the worst possible mistake at the worst possible time.
4th and 2. The offense stays on the field. See, will Herbert try to draw them offside?
I can't imagine them snapping this ball.
And they are not going to snap the ball. Timeout is called. Chargers used their second. They have 1 remaining. You know, thinking of it in terms, should the Browns lose this game, if you're Kevin Stefanski, what do you say? It's like one mistake. One mistake.
It just, the margin for error, it just, you can't make those mistakes. It's been 1 or 2 plays in each game that they've lost that have led to them. And Brandon Staley lining up one more time.
4th and 2. Pass is incomplete. Intended for Mike Williams, defended by Martin Emerson, and the ball goes over, and the Cleveland Browns are alive. Now there's an interesting call.
I don't know. I don't really know what to say with no timeouts. And what can you say about the rookie in a huge spot? Mike Williams has dominated this game. He has dominated whoever has lined up against him all game long. And in the biggest spot, you got a rookie, a 3rd-round rookie. He's got to make a play. And Emerson steps up huge and now sets up Brissett inside the 50-yard line. Incredible. 45
yards to go and 70 seconds on the clock. Brissett throwing this side of the field. The dive is not there. It's incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. 1:06 to play.
So, Greg, obviously, if you go for it and you get it, the game's over. But then also you punt it and you're going to make the Browns, have to go the length of the field. Remember, it's not like they have to score a touchdown. They just have to score a field goal with no timeouts. And so I wouldn't have had the guts to make that call. But now the Chargers have to try and bail them out and make a big stop.
Brissett on the quick slant. That's complete. Inside the 35 is Amari Cooper. That's a first down. Clock continues to move. Cleveland cannot stop the clock.
Well, they don't really have to stop the clock. They're on the 45-yard line with 50 seconds, sitting at 1st and 10.
Going to give it to Kareem Hunt, and Hunt can't escape the tackle by Derwin James. 2nd and 11. Cade York has a long of 58 yards. Brissett going to go deep. Down the near sideline is out of bounds, incomplete. Donovan Peoples-Jones, the intended receiver.
I got to tell you, I didn't see this game coming. I certainly didn't see the last 2 minutes coming, Greg. Your only chance right now, if you're the Chargers, is you've got to force a sack. You've got to force a negative play. So Brandon Staley right now, you've got to think they're going to send an all-out blitz. Now, the Browns are in empty formation. Looks like the Chargers are playing coverage, but somebody up front has to try and make a play and get to Brissett.
Brissett to the outside, incomplete, off the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. So Cade York missed from 45 earlier. This looks to be about a 54-yard attempt. He has a long this season of 58. From 54 yards. For the lead. Missed it. pushed it to the right just as he did the earlier attempt.
OMG, Greg. I can't even.
The rookie out of LSU didn't miss this one by as much as the one he did earlier. Coming into this game, he was 8 for 8 in field goal tries.
What a sequence. I can't even. I'm almost speechless. And I know Brandon Staley, and I know the Chargers have to breathe a huge sigh of relief because they just got bailed out.
I think they're also speechless. Justin Herbert takes the knee, and they run out of time. Our final score, Cleveland falling to the LA Chargers 30-28. Let's take you to James Brown in New York for the State Farm post-game show.